our faith is historical. It's not just some abstract little experience of enlightenment that individuals experience here and there. It's based on fact. It's documented in history. Something actually happened. So it's the apostles are the eyewitnesses to this. So we have the teaching of the apostles that our faith is based upon. In Acts 2, it says that the early church, as soon as Pentecost came and 3,000 were added to their number, then they devoted themselves to the teaching of the apostles. So the apostles were teaching publicly all this, and the church was just devoted to hearing it and learning it, what the apostles taught. And Paul says to Timothy in 2 Timothy 2, "What you have heard from me in the presence of many witnesses, entrust to faithful men who will be able to teach others also." So what the message is very important, and we are not free to add to it or to take away from it or to improvise it or to tweak it. This is the authoritative message. Now you give it to faithful people who are going to teach it correctly and who are going to really say what's there and who are going to teach it all and who are going to stick with what that message is. And then we have not only the teaching of the apostles, we have it written down. We have the written gospels. And these are credible historical accounts of Jesus' ministry that were written down and circulated within the early church within the first century, while eyewitnesses were still alive that could say, yeah, that's what happened. And not only do we have it written down, we have it written down by 4 different authors, and we have numerous copies that were copied early on and disseminated throughout the churches. And so the church, as it grew, shared this common body of this is the accepted teaching. This is the message of the good news, the gospel. And so we can compare copies even, and say, okay, well, we found this copy over here, this copy over here, and you know what? It lines up. It's the same message. So it's very credible. There's better evidence for the credibility of the Gospels and the life of Jesus and even the resurrection than there is for just about any other historical fact that we say, oh, that was true. George Washington did this or that. There's more evidence that Jesus rose from the dead than what the Greek philosophers said. We got maybe a copy, a shred here and there. We have the entire gospel by 4 different sources, numerous copies that were in circulation at the time when eyewitnesses could attest to that.